guys, Rebecca here. I know that it's Saturday and your time is so valuable, so I'm just going to be quick and to the point. And if you catch this later, just comment replay or let me know if you have any questions that you come across. But just going to get straight to it. So how this makeup is, it's very different than anything I've ever used before, and I love it because it's quick, it's easy, and it's affordable. So how it works is everything that you need is in a magnetic tin, and it all will go into here, and it's customized to your skin. These palettes do come in different sizes. So there is this one, which is just gonna hold 4. It's got a mirror right here. It'll hold 4 colors, which are your main 4 colors you need. Your lip and cheek, your contour, your main highlight, and then a lighter highlight or a brightener highlight, which you'll use to brighten up areas of your skin, like under your eyes and your T-zone. And then you can have another size. We have a double decker, so it's got your 4 main colors, and then it's got a back side to it as well. So I always recommend this one so you have room to grow, because you can do your main 4 colors here, and then you can do eyeshadows here, or like I have bronzer, illuminator, and powder, and then I use this for my eyebrows sometimes. There's even a bigger size. So we have this one, so it's a double decker as well, but it's got a little extra room. So just lots of different options there to choose from. But let's get right to it. So first, I want to mention, if you want your skin to be a 10, hey Kinsley, you can go. We're live, so you better go. So if you want your makeup to be a 10, your skincare can't be a 2. Like, we've got to work on that. So first off, something that's changed my makeup completely is this Tinkle Razor right here. So it's super cheap. It's on Amazon. You can buy like a 6-pack for like $4. Maybe even cheaper than that. Maybe like $2 or $3. But anyways, so your peach fuzz on your face, and everyone has it. I don't care who you are. You have it. It's going to make your makeup appear not as melted in and flawless. I promise it makes a difference. It does not come back darker. It does not come back thicker. When you do this, you will realize it's so baby smooth. And you'll think, why have I not done this before? I will say too, though, your first time using it, your skin may be even a little red right after. And that's what a lot of women are using this as, like, their at-home dermaplaning kind of. It's kind of like dermaplaning in a way. But I love it now. I do it about once a week. And I just go through. Right here is huge for the peach fuzz. And I'm just going to go through small little short strokes. Wipe off. Your first time you'll see it's crazy how much comes off. Dry skin comes off, peach fuzz comes off. Go around here, just be very careful around your eyebrows because it will take those off so fast. Go down your nose, and of course right here. Nobody wants a mustache either. So you just go right here and handle that. So that's important. And then you want to make sure, of course, you exfoliate. Exfoliate is so huge. So I have this brush here, and this has been a game changer. I use it every night that I clean my face. And hey Kinsley, come here. And of course moisturizing. Sorry, crazy. And moisturizer is huge. You've got to moisturize your face. If you don't, it'll be dry. If you have dry skin, it'll be flaky. It's a bad combination. Anyway, so those are important. So moisturize, exfoliate, use the Tinkle Razor, and you'll be set up for great success. All right, moving on. So on to the makeup. Oh, and I want to mention primers. I don't use one because with this makeup, I really don't see I need it. It goes on great and stays long without it. When it comes to primers, I want you to ask yourself, why are you using it? Are you using it out of habit? Because a lot of people are. It's just part of their routine and they use it. Or are you using it because your skin's oily? Or you're why? And I say that because if you're used to using one, I beg that you try this makeup without it first, because you may see it's great without it. Because I say that if you do use a primer, make sure it's not silicone based with this makeup, because what the silicone based primers do is it leaves a layer on your skin to where it's silky like, which I know feels great, but when you go to put your makeup on top of that silky film, your makeup just melts right off. Like it's just a silky film and then you put makeup on top, it's just gonna come right off. It's gonna do more damage than good. If you're finding that your makeup in general, not even just this makeup, but any makeup is not lasting long, Stay Spray is great. We have a Stay Spray. You can find a setting spray with really any kind of company makeup brand you use at Walmart. Those honestly work better than primers, I think. But different story. So moving on. So let's get started with the makeup. What I do first is I look around and I see what I need to cover, what I need to hide, what I need to conceal. I see I've got some redness right here from those areas last week where I was on my period, and then I've got like a little scratch right here I'll cover, and then of course my eyes will fix those up too. So something I have learned with this makeup, and I don't know why it's not taught more in general, when you have a spot like that, typically most people go in with a very bright color and they'll conceal that with like that very white, very light and bright color. Something like this color here. You'll take that and you'll put it on there, which, why? Now that I think about why, because the whole concept of this makeup is highlighting and contour. You highlight the areas you want to bring out and draw attention to, and you contour and hide the area brought to. Sorry, my phone's dying. So what you do, so when you have these areas, we're gonna want to put darker colors on it. So if you have areas on your skin that are texturized, acne, redness, anything that you don't want to draw attention to, go in with your darker color. Not go in with your darker color. I'll show you. I'll just show you. I was going to tell you about it to show you. So what I do, you can use your finger, you can use a small brush. I'm just going to dab it. This stuff is so pigmented. You do not need a lot. I'm just going to go in and dab it. And I did some self-tanner today, so that's why I'm looking a little orangey. And I can already tell where I've messed up. But it's okay. But I'm just going to go in and dab those areas. And you'll see, look, it's gone. It's gone. Kinsley. And only put it on the areas you need, because the whole idea with this makeup, and for your skin's reason and sake, is we only want one layer. We don't want to put layers upon layers upon layers. So we're only putting what we need where we need it. And I'll put some right there to cover that scratch, that red scratch. Like, look at that. It's already gone. And look, I've even got a little redness on my chin. We'll go in right there. I'm gonna use this under my eyes too. There again, people always go in with this super white, bright color in their eyes, which we will do at the end to brighten it up. But you want to conceal it first with a darker color. So, same color. And I may use my finger for this. I usually do. But you just want to put it right where you need it, right here. Sorry, I look a little funky. It's always awkward and hard to do on camera. So see the difference that made just in that one eye. So go again. Now I'm just tapping that color. I'm not rubbing it, scraping it. You really want to use as little as possible. You should not feel sticky or greasy with this makeup. If you do, you've put too much. All right, I'm just used to use my fingers. So that alone has concealed the redness by far. It's great. So now we're gonna go in with our main color all over. This is the part where you'll see everybody do it a little different. Some people will go in and contour first, and I typically do that. You'll see some people go in with their main color first and then come back and contour. I'm gonna contour first and just show you. So contour was scary at first. It's this very dark color right here. This very dark brown. For me, it might be different for you depending on your skin, but that's scary looking, and it's scary to think, oh my gosh. So this makeup is so forgiving. It's all cream. It blends so well. You can't mess up. If you do mess up, just buff it out, blend it out. It's gonna be okay. So I'm just gonna dab it. You'll see it's so easy. And if you want to add more, you come back and add more. If you want to take some off, you just blend it out. But what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna dab it. So what you do is you find your cheekbone. It's right here by the top of your ear. And if you press in, you can feel where it kind of hollows out. So contour is just accentuating the shadows you should already have. So if you look, I have no makeup on other than where we just concealed those spots. You already see a shadow right here, kind of, right? See that shadow kind of right here already? See that? We're just going to accentuate that a little more. And then we're going to contour on our forehead. And then I'm going to do my nose too, just to thin it out. But just, okay, and then pointing out too, do you see the shadow right here? So a lot of people will contour their chin too, just to help with like double chins and to give you more of a nice jawline. I do that a lot too. So there again, you already see a shadow. We're just going to accentuate it. So I'm just bringing that to your attention. So shadow here you see, just follow it and make it a little more. And I'm going to start at my ear and work my way down, pressing into that cheekbone. And I, a lot of times, will use my finger. So you already see that's so nice right there. I'll use my finger a lot and just draw the line. I may do that on this side just to show you. And my cheeks are naturally kind of red, as you see, too. All right, you see that? I'll use my finger on this side just to show you, because I use my finger a lot, too. It's so fast to use your finger. Feel for my cheekbone. Draw a line there. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend it. So there's that. On your forehead, you can, I'll do this side of my finger. You can draw a line and blend it, or you can use your brush. All of our brushes are double-ended, and there are different ones depending on the kind of coverage you like. This is full coverage. It's very dense and soft. Softens is kind of weird to say it, but it is. And then you have this one, it's a little more fluffier. This gives you a light coverage. I love it too, depending on the day. There's even another brush I have in my room. I left it, and it gives like a medium coverage. It's the perfect for beginners because it gives you a little bit of both worlds. So going in with one of the ends of this brush, going to dab into my makeup, into the contour, the dark brown. And we'll just use this brush. So see, basically when you use your finger, all that does is make it to where you have to just blend it, which is fine. It's usually quicker to use your finger, to be honest. All right, so it's gonna soften these up. We're not gonna blend that out a whole lot. That's not, a lot of people's first issue when they're brand new with this is they blend that contour out, almost gone. You wanna leave it. And I know it looks a little crazy right now, but just give me a minute. All right, so we're gonna also do our nose. You do it right along the top here. Nothing too crazy. So you see that? All right, and now I'm gonna go in all over with this is like your foundation. It's called highlight because we're gonna highlight the areas, but this is my main color, kind of like what you would say is foundation. All right, so I'm just gonna dab it. Same brush, just different end. And this one here, this brush here, you more so pat or dab, whatever you call it. The lighter coverage brush, you rub and swirl. Well, I guess you could dab it if you wanted to. And this will go all around the contour. I kind of leave the space of my cheek open with no makeup because we'll go back there with blush or my lip and cheek color. Notice my forehead, there's this blank spot here. So I'm not gonna bring this all the way down. I'm just gonna fill in this middle because we're gonna highlight my T-zone with my lighter color because naturally that's how your forehead is. And I know it looks a little crazy right now. Now remember we put that corrector under my eyes. So I don't wanna rub it, I just wanna dab. So that way it stays right on top of that corrector there. I'm a little red around my nose here, so I'm gonna put some around my nose. All right, so there's that. I don't know why the sun's going down, so it'll look a little dark in here, but. All right, now I'm gonna go in my lighter color. On my nose, this is my lighter color right here. Just dab my finger in it. I'm gonna take it down the center of my nose here to contour between those dark brown lines I made. And then I'm going to also put some right here on the corner under my eye. Sorry. All right. All right, you don't want to put too much product under your eyes. That's when you start looking cakey and creasy. So as little as best, as little as you can. So I still have my cheeks wide open here. Like, so my cheeks are already kind of red, so I don't usually put a lot of blush there. But this is cream, it's so nice. I'll do that. Just like that, okay? All right, now is the fun part. So either one of these is fine. You can just blend everything with this, like that. Blend that contour that we did into your hairline. Blend everything just, oh my gosh, we didn't put any in the T-zone, any of my light color in my T-zone, so I almost forgot. So I saw that bare spot. All right. Alrighty, so now we're gonna blend everything in. So if you tap it like this, that will give you more of a full coverage. If you rub it with this other lighter coverage brush, that will give you more of a lighter coverage, obviously. This is really fail proof, I promise. All right, so that is like the basic look there. I'm sorry, my camera looks kind of orange. Like I said, I think it's because the sun's going down and it's just dark in my house. But that's your basic look there. So remember, I had some redness here, That's all gone. My dark eyes are gone. My next part that I love to do though is bronzer and illuminator, which is in my backside here. So I take the fluffy end of this blush and bronzer brush. It's made for that, but you know, people also use this to blend their whole face in like I just did. So it's very universal. But what I do is I just dab it right into that bronzer just a few times, like literally gentle, nothing crazy. Like, it's so pigmented. With the bronzer, you want to make sure you leave this light. Don't put any bronzer in the middle of your face. So it's only going to go on the corners and on the high points of your face. And then I'll bring it down to my neck too, just to make everything blend together. All right, bring it down to my neck. When I'm not talking, I can do this in like 8 minutes, maybe 5, probably 5. All right, so there's that. So everything blends well, looks good. The Illuminator is something I've never used until this makeup as well. It's what most makeups call highlights. I think they call these highlights. So notice I'm already dewy. This makeup gives you a nice dewy, glowy, youthful look, which you can set with powder if you're more of a matte looking finish girl. But to me, the glowy look makes you look younger, and just, I like it, I love it. But so I rub my finger in it, so it's very beautiful. This will go on the high points of your cheek. It gives you a nice glow. I usually put some on the tops of my eyes here, which I don't have any eye makeup on, so overlook the bareness of that. And then I usually put a little bit on my nose, right here on the tip. Nothing too crazy. Someone told me once, and I've never forgot, you don't want to look like the Tin Man on your nose. So there is that. And then look at my lips and watch what this does. It makes your lips just pop. So the same color that I put on my cheeks, my blush, you put on your lips too, if you want. It's your lip and cheek. So I will say this, and this is just me being honest. It doesn't completely last all day on your lips. So I will usually use it more of a like touch up. Like I use it just to touch up throughout the day. Because I'll just throw this in my purse and we're good to go. So now, other than my eyes, I could and would typically be done right here. If you do want to use powder though, well, have a damp perfector sponge and use this at the end to press everything in. It picks up any extra that you may have went a little overboard on. It helps under my eyes tremendously because I get a little greasy, creasy, and oily under my eyes. Pat this in. This just gives you that nice, perfect look. All right, and then if you wanted to use powder, and I'll be honest, I usually will a lot right here in my T-zone because I get a little oily. Seint, I have a powder right here. Or I also do love this Codier Spun powder. Super cheap. It's lasted me years. Like I still have so much to go. So either way, that one there is like $5. This one here is like 12, and it just fits right in your compact. I just rub this Perfector sponge though through it. Go down here. So I mean, literally everything's right here in this compact that you need, other than your brush and this Perfector sponge. All right. With cream, I think of it like this. Think of a sponge. You have liquid foundation. You put liquid foundation on your skin because your skin's like a sponge. It just soaks right in, which is bad for your skin, bad for your pores. Cream, you put cream material, consistency, or makeup on a sponge, and it's just going to sit on top of it. It's not really going to soak in near as much, if at all, like a liquid foundation does. So that is good for your skin, and it just looks better. And I say that to say your skin may take a day or two, maybe 3 to adjust to this makeup once you start using it. Give it time, I promise. It's so awesome. It's so awesome, and your skin loves it. Dry skin loves it because it's moisturizing. Oily skin loves it because it's typically oily because it's needing that moisture as well. But that is it. Like, that is it. Literally everything you need in this compact, and then you have your brush. If you have questions, let me know. There, we do have eyeshadows as well too. I think I might do a video and show you guys eyeshadows maybe tomorrow or the day after, maybe Monday. But they also can just fit right in here as well. They're half the size of these, so you just snap them right in. And yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't forget anything. I probably did, and if I did, I'll just mention it later on throughout the next day or two. But this goes till Tuesday. If you have questions, let me know. If you're wanting to be color matched, just send me a picture. Typically the morning's best because that's before you put your makeup on in front of a window. It needs to be natural light, no makeup. Those are 2 important things. No shadows, no filters. Just send it to me how it is barefaced. Yeah, I love it. It's convenient, which is what sold me. It's affordable, and it's easy. It's so quick. I mean, it literally was just, and I like to, a lot of times will use my fingers, so I just paint by the numbers and throw it on and then just rub and blend, and it's all good. But I hope you have a great Saturday. Thank you so much for coming to Tracy's party, and I hope you're learning something. And if you have questions, please don't be scared to reach out. I am here for you no matter what. Have a great night.